Hey, it's your boy Bonte83 with Successful Convicts, and about to tell you where I've been for the last few weeks. As we all know, it's the pandemic. Everybody's staying in the house. But did you know that more millionaires are made during times of depression? And this technically is a time of depression because stock market's going down, stores are closed, people losing jobs. And this is just the beginning. It haven't really hit, but you'll see what I'm talking about. Where there's grave situations, there's great opportunities. And I've been taking advantage of these opportunities. First of all, I happen to have a job. I know, oxymoron, right? Job just over broke. But I do have a job to sustain myself until I can become independent and work on my own. Long story short, I have a job, and my job is one of those businesses that has to keep going for the good of society or whatever. It's considered an essential work group. I was just informed that, they just passed this thing where all the essential workers are going to be, or have the potential to, depending on your company, if they put in for it or whatever, to get extra income for taking that so-called risk for going out into the public, still going to work and still keeping the company in production. On a good note, I just started my paternity leave, which now I'm at a 50% work rate. So instead of working my 4 10-hour shifts, I'm only working 2. That gives me more time to pursue my entrepreneur endeavors. First thing is DoorDash. Now, if you don't know, DoorDash is a service that you can call and you can order food to your home, which, being on lockdown, quarantine, this is the perfect time to, if you're not into it already, to get into it, because they need DoorDashers, which DoorDashers are the people that deliver the food. You sign up for DoorDash. You get accepted into DoorDash. You download the app on your phone. You hit when you want to DoorDash, when you want to go do Dash. It's kind of like, with Uber and all that type of stuff. They start sending you orders to your area. Or it doesn't necessarily have to be your particular area. It could be an area that you choose to go DoorDash in, which, some areas are getting more orders than others. So if you don't like your particular area, which you live or where you be at or whatever, you can go to any area. And it's a DoorDash map. It goes by GPS and it shows like where you are, and it'll start sending you orders. You get the order, boom. You got like at least 30 seconds to hit the button to say that you accept it. And upon acceptance, when they send you the order, they'll tell you how much the order pays, where you got to go to get the food or whatever. You accept it, then you can even hit directions, which will already be synced to your phone, which direction you want to use. Like if you got an Apple phone, do you want to use Apple Maps or do you want to use Google Maps? I'm an Apple user, so I can't really speak on Android users, but that's how it works for Apple users. It's GPSes you to the restaurant location, restaurants or bars, stuff like that. They're saying their lobby is closed and you can go through the drive-through. Like I know in my area, the McDonald's is closed, the lobby is closed, you have to go through the drive-through. I've been to a few where they have a big sign outside, and when you pull up, they say, hey, call this number and we'll bring the food out to you. And they have runners coming out of the restaurant bringing the food to your car. I'm on my 3rd pickup, and this is how they doing it here. They don't even want you to come in the restaurant. They just got it where you just straight do it outside. Like one restaurant I went to, they wanted the type of car you have, the color of it, and your order name or number. Because sometimes DoorDash will send you a number, sometimes they'll send you a name. They'll say, hey, this person, this is the order. So you say, hey, I got an order for such and such. They bring it out to you. Then you select, when you first arrive, you hit arrive. Then you select picked up order. Sometimes They'll ask for you to verify what's in the order. Now, this is a tip, trick, or whatever you want to call it. During these times, during any times really, but especially during these times, people do not want you going through their bags. What I've been noticing, the restaurants are now putting like stickers over the bag, like almost a seal. So you can't break the seal of the bag to even look into the bag. But needless to say, why would you go rifling through somebody's food? Imagine if you got your food and somebody that you didn't know brought you your food, touching on, like the fries, not wrapped up, but like say for instance, McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, put the fries in the bag, fries are just sprouting up and a person digging through your bag, opening up. My thoughts is, I just hope that the restaurant did their job. I read the receipt, then they'll have you hit each, select each item. You hit picked up, then they'll send you directions to the house. What I'm seeing now during these times, lots of instructions. Most instructions I'm seeing, leave food on the porch. That's the instructions they have. But when you arrive, you hit arrive, you can call or you can text. What I usually do is try to call the person to say, simply, hey, this is such and such with DoorDash. I'm here with your food. I don't think anybody's been upset that I did it. I do it in a pleasant way. And I'm just thinking on the consumer's part that a lot of times I call, people don't answer. Then I leave a text. Hey, this is such and such with DoorDash. I'm here with your food. Or I left it on the porch. Like, I think twice I actually couldn't contact nobody, so I left it on the porch. But I did wait until I seen somebody come out and get it. Just a courtesy thing that I personally do. Once you complete it, they tell you how much you made. You can extend your slot. When life throws you lemons, make lemonade. This is one of those times. I also do Postmates. I tried Instacart. Me personally, now this is just my opinion, I don't like Instacart. Instacart is basically the same setup. You say, hey, I'm available, I'm online, or however you want to, however they got it stated. I'm ready to work. They GPS looking you in your area, boom. They'll send you a job. Do you want it, basically? You hit yes. With Instacart, you have to go to the grocery stores. In these times, the items in the store a lot of times are sold out. So you looking for these items, which is going against your time, and time is money. When I do the cost analysis at the end, how much per hour, is it worth my time? And there just wasn't. Me personally, I like DoorDash mainly because I've been doing it, so I kind of like know the ropes, and it just works out for me. I did a Postmate job. What I didn't like about Postmates, for the one time, it was a $14 job, $14 and some change. But it had me way out of my area. I normally work my area. One, because I know the area. Two, because I know the area. I can get stuff done fast and efficiently, therefore cutting down my time, with the amount I'm making per hour. During these times, DoorDash is getting so many orders because most restaurants, like I said, you can't sit down in a restaurant. That's all restaurants. But so restaurants are doing only phone orders and pickups. So it's a lot of DoorDash, and the demand is so high that DoorDash has been giving bonuses. Yesterday, it was a $5 bonus on top of what you already make for the DoorDash. So I was able to do it for a few hours and make a decent amount with time that I normally probably would have just been sitting here on YouTube. Rather than do nothing, I did something, I felt good about it. And now I'm here telling you, these are the times, if you sow, this is the time to make masks. It's crazy. By me being out and about, I've seen so many of these homemade masks. I've seen a dude go in the store with literally walking around like this with his shirt over his face. I seen a lady today with a scarf tied around her face. I've seen the medical masks. I've seen little cute masks. I've seen all type of masks. Minnesota has a vast Asian community. And for years, I've seen Asians wear masks. And it's like, I used to always think in my head, do they know something that I don't? Should I have on a mask? But years ago, it was something that was going around in Asia and China or something like that. And everybody was running around with the mask and stuff like that. But now everybody's running around with masks, and they're like, to me, some people are being extreme, but at the same time, you can't be too lackadaisical about it. You can't just push it off like it's not happening. Me personally, I know people who's been affected by the virus, so it hits different when it's somebody that you know or somebody that you love. Or regardless if it's the virus, the 5G towers is going up, something's happening, and if you're not prepared, if you're not precautious, it could happen to you. Oh, let me give you another tip. I've had these cards made, and these cards are just simple. On the back, it says Successful Convicts, has the YouTube logo, the Twitter logo, the Facebook logo, and the Instagram logo, and it has hashtag Successful Convicts, even though my Successful Convicts on Twitter is @convicts. When I was making a Twitter, for some reason, it didn't come out Successful Convicts. And then on this side, it has subscribe to my YouTube channel, subscribe me on Instagram, follow me on Facebook, subscribe me on Twitter. And it has all of those different ways to get in touch with me on those different social medias. And in the middle, it has successfulconvicts.com, which is the website. So with each order that I do on DoorDash, Postmates, Instacarts, or whatever, I've been dropping these into the bag, because we know with social distancing and with the quarantine, people are in the house, and what better to do than to watch my videos, which reminds me, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and leave me a comment. Also, if you're on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, hey, make sure you follow me or add me or whatever, and leave me a comment. I always like to hear the comments and know what people are thinking. So what I was saying about the social distancing, take it for real, because most stores that still are open, like grocery stores, I know I've seen it at Walgreens, even at the Dollar Tree, they have marks on the floor now where, they want you to stand. Even at Cub Foods, they put up plexiglass so that you can't directly talk to the cashier. The cashier is behind the plexiglass, and they don't have to, with the face-to-face contact. I mean, hey, you can't be too careful, right? But I just want to say, take it seriously, because even before all this, one of my biggest pet peeves was when I was in the grocery store and somebody's like on my back. Like if I pull up my phone and feel like me and them are reading my text or whatever, man, back up. Give a person 6 feet. 6 feet is the so-called distance, arm length, back up, give a person 6 feet. Just, man, because you don't know another person's situation. They might have a loved one who passed from this, or whatever. So don't invade a person's space and their privacy, especially during these times. Any times, really. But that's what I got to tell you.